You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up. So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out. That's the reason you've come here, isn't it?
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is...
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that...
They take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renans hate me without question, while Dahnans call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
We spent such a long time as slaves. In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen. How many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have 2.
And how many things can you hold at once with those 2 hands? You think the blazing sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
Well...
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the blazing sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have 2 hands.
Are you saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
Not at all. You want to help everyone. That's a great mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No, even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours? You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the blazing sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
That was a really nice cutscene with Doc. That was a really good little skit there. I liked that. Going back into the original themes of the game with slavery and being your own master, and how after how far Alphen has come, he's still caught up in that mindset a little bit because he had been a slave for so long, like it's hard to get out of it, and then Doc, like, trying to help him get back through it again and reminding him and whatnot. That's really nice. I liked that. You're not gonna ask anything? You're the one who should be giving me an answer. However, looks like you've realized something. Yes. But I still haven't quite made sense of it for myself. Then let's rest here for now. You can think about it overnight. No rush. Alphen has decided he has to grow 5 million hands.
Being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there.
Are all Renans just trying to end up in Pelegion unless they want to coexist with Dahnans and live in Vicent? That's what it sounds like. We took care of the Zeugles around the Fagin ruins. You did? Thank you for your help. Now I can safely gather more Renan clothes. So, mind if I ask something?
What?
What is it? I've been thinking about what you meant about not being able to place it there anymore. Were you talking about leaving food in front of the ruins by any chance? What? How did you... There were scraps left by Zeugles in front of the ruins. It wasn't like feed or anything. It was obviously human food. Plus, there's got to be some reason Zeugles keep gathering there, right? Makes sense. That's uncharacteristically clever for you, Law. Oh, is this scumbag trying to attract Zeugles to the Renans to mess with them? Is this guy actually a dick?
Hey!
Hey, it's not uncharacteristic. It's a little bit. You're right, though. I was leaving food there for the Renans who live in the lower areas. Lower areas? What do you mean? Oh, it's the exact opposite of that. He's not a dick. He was trying to be a nice guy. I'm sorry that I misjudged you. Some Renans from Vicent went to check on the people living in the ruins a while ago. According to them, the Renans living in the ruins have a social hierarchy that determines where people can live. The higher-ranking Renans live in the upper area with less damage, while the lower classes live in the more ragged section below. Those with power control those without power. Even after the Dahnan liberation, the Renans have recreated the same system amongst themselves. Yep, I didn't know about it, so I was surprised, and it really got stuck in my mind. So I started leaving food there sometimes, in return for the clothes, I guess. Oh, what a nice dude. I see what you're getting at now. Ha, pretty strange, isn't it? Feeling sorry for the people who caused us so much suffering. No, it's not. It's not strange at all. I think we need more people like you and Calaglia in the future. People who extend a hand to someone in trouble, no matter whether they're Dahnan or Renan. I sure hope people will do that. Thank you.
Law.
You really helped out a lot this time, Law. This time? Don't you mean as always? Heh. I like Law. Good character. That was like over 600 SP. Don't mind if I do.
The walls have been torn down and the worlds have become one, but people still divide themselves.
Some do, but not everyone. Take that tailor, for instance.
You're right. As long as there are those who try to join hands together, we can move forward, even if only one step at a time.
I was about to rest at the end in Ulzbek because I needed CP, but it turns out that's what I need to do for the story. Do-do. Hello. I was about to say, did I get a mysterious fragment? I sure did. Awful skills, but casting time down 20%, super worth. I'm not even gonna worry about, like, upgrading it right now. I just want probably Rinwell to have this. No, you to have it. I thought I had something else on you. Oh, I put the fairy ring on Dohalim. You get the Mystic Crest then. We'll try and make it actually decent later. Penetration 80% up, resistance down 80%. Let's go, Law! We're back in it. Is there something better than Black Onyx for you? Not really. All right.
I'd like to check their wares, if you don't mind.
Good stuff, good stuff. Hey, I'd like to rest. Ah, the Blazing Sword and his crew. You're not just passing by without staying here, are you? I will rest. Good morning. So, did you figure things out? I think so. I want to speak to everyone. Everyone? The Crimson Crows and the people who live here. I want to tell them, too. Actually, they're the main ones I want to tell. In my own words. If that's your answer, then there's nothing for me to say. Let's ask Snape to gather everyone for us. Best of luck, Alphen. Oh, I'm really interested to see how this speech goes. Are you going to play the classic Alphen speech music? I hope they do. Everyone is like 8 people.
What's going on?
I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the Blazing Sword, you know.
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renan lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero, who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, You'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
A nice scene, but oh wait.
Feeling better?
Yeah. I guess, in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Dahnans and Renans don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. I'm not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Yes.
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
True freedom.
Unlike Ulzebek, both Dahnans and Renans live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
I wonder how people in Niez have been doing since we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed.
Yeah, probably. Hey, we just talked about how you guys need to not rely on Alphen all the time, but hear me out, there's a side quest there that's gonna rely on Alphen, so I want to do that. But that was a neat little scene and all. I feel like they should have rendered in a couple of more character models. I understand there aren't a ton of people in Ulzebek, but just like 7 dudes standing there for Alphen's speech about like not needing to rely on him entirely and needing to manage without him. You could have had a bit more kick if there were more than like 7 people standing in a single line in the cutscene, I feel like. Hey, kid.
Yay!
Calagly Ho? Come on in. Oh, it's you, Alphen.
Hey.
You're looking well, Cole. Helping out at the shop today?
Yeah!
You know it. Gladys's donuts are so popular, we've been swamped. You guys here to buy some too?
Yes.
Absolutely. Not a moment's hesitation. Still, it looks like Gladys's donuts have become a local delicacy. Oh, we're thriving thanks to the recipe you gave us. Gordeno drops by from time to time too. Something about making sure we follow that recipe to the letter. That's a first-rate gastronomist for you. He wants to see for himself that his flavor's being reproduced. But then just like that, he'll run off somewhere. The gastronomy, it calls to me, he says. Still, he's the reason more people can fry donuts these days.
Nice.
How wonderful. That means a tasty donut's always a stone's throw away now. I've actually got a bit of a problem, though. We actually have a caravan going to sell Gladys's donuts outside of Calaglia. We also got them to start harvesting wheat all over Calaglia. That sounds like less of a problem and more of a good thing to me. It would be if not for our caravan being attacked by Zoogles in the Iglia Wastes. The caravan happened to toss some donuts, which caught the Zoogles' attention and got them chowing down. That gave the caravan a chance to slip away. Right. Too bad about the lost product, but at least they made it back in one piece. Since then, the caravan's gotten into the habit of tossing donuts if a Zoogle attack looks imminent. And now the Zoogles have taken a liking to them and attacked the caravan specifically to get the donuts. Well, you know, you should hire some new people to do your caravans. It's bad for the caravan and bad for business. They've snatched over 100 by this point.
That can't be.
How awful. That's 3 full days worth of snacks. Wait, over 100? Did he say over 100 and Shion said 3 full days worth of snacks? I would expect her to eat 50 donuts a day. I thought that would only be 2 full days.
What?
What? Only 3 days?
Alphen.
Alphen, this is a serious problem. We have to do something now. All right.
Right.
Yeah, let's take care of those Zoogles. Thanks, Alphen, but be careful. The Zoogles are dangerous. Yeah, when aren't they? A donut-fueled town revitalization. Okay.
Sacrificing donuts. Unforgivable.
What's up with Shion?
Hell hath no fury like a hungry Shion.
Accurate. Very correct. I also love all the characters in this game.
Okay.
It's a very good
off we go.
cast. Very good cast of characters. Where am I going for this? Straight to my right. Why is this caravan going through the Iglia Wastes? Those Renans over there don't want anything to do with Dahnans. So, like, why is there a donut caravan going through the Iglia Wastes? This isn't going towards any of the other locations in the game to, like, deliver the donuts. I don't understand. Goodbye.
Commander of Heaven!
Law, help me out. Did you just say more Zoogles? How dare you? Burn. Burn a lot.
Commander of Heaven!
How do I keep getting Commander of Heavens every time? Die. Dead. How many times? You guys have said reinforcements like 8 times. Are they actually calling in more reinforcements, or are you just debating me? There we go. If I click on Dohlium, they have to give me something other than Commander of Heavens. Ow. Yo, nice negative gate.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Say no more. Law, help me. Thank you. You're done, buddy. Stay on the ground. No, don't get up. Let me kill you.
All yours, Kisara.
I want the frozen hammer.
In a bind?
In a bind. Not anymore. I'm not Dohalim. Not anymore. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see his health like go down. He just instantly dropped. That poor armadillo.
All right. That should do it for the Zoogles.
Let's let Cole know we're done.
I love how Kisara's character model was still in the air and fell to the ground after the fight ended. That's very funny. I love that. Whee!
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Up. Up again. Yo, what's up? Hey, Doc. Obelisk Blade is very cool. I mean, pretty much all of the Boost Strike finishers are really cool, to be honest. Some are better than others, but they're all really good. Hey, welcome back, Alphen.
Yes.
I heard everything from Cole. From the looks of you, I'd say the hunt went well.
Right.
Yeah, it should be safe for a while. Thanks, Alphen. Now I can deliver Gladys's donuts to more people. And I hope one day I can get these to Mosgul, too. Hey, Doc. Is Mosgul doing okay these days? Yeah, same as always. The Renans from Calaglia and some of the ones from Lenegus have taken up residence. Those Renans have a deep-seated prejudice toward Dahnans and don't seem to want to talk to us. Mosgul's not too far, so I can deliver them myself. Still, I'd bet you want the Renans and Mosgul to eat your donuts too, Cole. Yeah, I want them to know that Calaglia, no, that Dahna has such delicious food. No need to worry. The reputation of donuts as delicious as these will make its way to Mosgul one day. You'll see. Ha, really? If you're the one saying so, then it's gotta be true. Okay, I'm definitely gonna deliver some Gladys's donuts to the Renans in Mosgul someday.
Right.
We know you can do it, Cole. Goodness gracious, I suppose I can't go resting on my laurels either then. 720 SP, yes please.